Hello students, I hope you had a good day. Yesterday we had studied about the different factors affecting resistance. Today we'll talk about the combination of resistances. Sometimes when we are making a electrical or electronic circuit, we have to use more than two resistors according to the amount of resistance we require in the circuit. In that case, there are some standard resistors and we have to use more than two resistors. They have to be connected in series or parallel or a mixed combination to get the required resistance. So let us see what will be the effect of connecting such resistors in series or parallel or in a mixed combination. Let us see this combination of resistors. First of all, let us see the series combination. Let us consider three resistors connected in series. Across a source of potential. Here we have three resistors R1, R2 and R3 connected across a source of potential V. Current will start flowing in the circuit, and if we see here, the same current will flow through all the three resistors R1, R2 and R3 and come back here, and the circuit will be completed. But since the ends of each resistor are different, R1 has V1 potential difference across its two ends. Similarly, R2 has two separate ends, so the potential difference across the two ends of the resistor R2 will be different. Let it be V2. And similarly, the potential difference across the two ends of the third resistor R3 will be V3. The total potential difference between the two ends of the combination, this is the combination, and across the two ends of the combination, the total potential difference will be the sum of all the three potentials. And potential is a scalar quantity. So we can put here V equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Here, what is important to be noted is that in this series combination, the current through the three resistors is same and the potential difference is different. The potential difference in each case is different. Let us use Ohm's law here. Ohm's law is V equals to IR. So using this relation, we can write here I Rs equals to I R1 plus I R2 plus I R3. In each case, we have written for potentials V1 IR1, for V2 IR2 and for V3 IR3. And the net potential of the combination is V. We have written it as IRS, where RS is the equivalent resistance in the series combination. Taking I common, it gets cancelled, so we get RS equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So in series combination of resistors, the equivalent resistance is equal to sum of the individual resistances. Let us see the next combination. Parallel combination. Again we will connect three resistors. Parallel combination means that one end of all the resistors is connected to one point and the other end of all the resistors is connected to another point. So let us take three resistors here. These are the three resistors R1, R2 and R3, and one end is connected to a single point and the other end of all the three resistors is connected to again a different point, and this combination is connected to a source of potential V, a battery V. The current flows in the circuit. When the current reaches this point, here it breaks up into three parts: I1, I2 and I3 according to the resistors that are in the circuit. It flows through, I1 flows through R1, I2 through R2 and I3 through R3. They again meet here and form the current I. So here the equation we can get directly is I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. As we had seen in series combination, the same thing here. Here the current is different. For the three resistors, the current is different and the potential difference across the three resistors is same. Why is it same? Because the points, the two ends of each resistor are common, so the potential difference across each of them is same. Using Ohm's law again, I we can write as V by R, so we'll get here V by Rp, where Rp is the equivalent resistance in parallel combination. We can write here I1 as V upon R1, V upon R2 plus V upon R3. Taking V common and cancelling, we will get 1 by Rp equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So, in parallel combination, the reciprocal of the equivalent resistance is equal to sum of the reciprocals of individual resistances. In some circuits, we may have to use mixed combination. So, let us try out a few problems. We can also talk here about combination of capacitances. In the last unit, we had seen combination of capacitors. The formulae that we got for series combination is similar to the one here in parallel combination and vice versa. Let us see the first problem. I'll draw a circuit here. In this circuit, we have to find the value of the current. If you observe the circuit carefully, there are three resistors here of 30 ohm each. Let us label it here A, B, C. If you see it, in the arms AC and BC, they are in series with each other. Since they are in series with each other, so this circuit will reduce to keeping this arm AB here, 30 ohm, and the series combination of 30 and 30 makes it 60. So we will get here 60 ohms. Now the next combination, the equivalent combination has become, here we have parallel resistors 30 ohm and 60 ohm each. Let us calculate. Since it is in parallel, so we have 1 by 30 plus 1 by 60. Taking LCM as 60, so equivalent resistance of the circuit becomes 20 ohm. And what do we have to find? We have to find the current here, current in the circuit. The current will be equal to, I is equal to V upon equivalent resistance. So V is 2 and divided by 20, we get 1 by 10 equals to 0.1 ampere. Another problem, I'll draw one more circuit. Here we have 4 resistors, R1 18 ohm, R2 as 10 ohm, R3 as 5 ohm and R4 as 10 ohm connected to a battery of 60 volts. Here we have to find the potential difference across the resistor R1. So first of all, we can find the current and then we can find the potential difference across R1. Observe the circuit carefully. Again you will see here R3 and R4, they are in series. So 5 plus 10 becomes 15. I can just draw the equivalent circuit here and I get here 15 ohm. Then in the parallel combination of this 10 and 15, let me try it out here. 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 15. So R dash becomes 6 ohm. So the parallel combination of this R2 and this 15 becomes 6 ohm. The circuit now reduces to now we have 6 ohm here. Now this 6 ohm and 18 ohm, they are again in series. So we can add them up and 18 plus 6 is 24. So this becomes 24 ohm and so R equivalent comes out to be 24 ohm. What will be the current in the circuit here? The current in the circuit will be V by R equivalent. You can say V is 60 and this is 24. So this comes out to be 2.5 amperes. This current flows through, if I redraw the circuit again, we had the 18 ohm resistance here. R1 was 18 ohm. The potential difference across 18 ohm resistor will be I into R1. I is 2.5 and R is 18. We can calculate this. This comes out to be 45 volts. I hope this is clear. Let us see one more problem. Here I have another combination. We have this combination, another 5 ohm. Inside all the resistors are 10 ohm each. And this combination is connected to a potential difference of 10 volts and an ammeter is connected here. Here we have to find the reading in the ammeter. we have to find the reading in the ammeter, that is we have to find the current that is flowing in this circuit. So for that we have V, but we have to find the equivalent resistance of this mixed combination. If we see this mixed combination, here 10 ohm and 10 ohm and this 5 ohm, they are starting from one same point. But here the first two 10 ohms, they are closing here. So I can redraw this combination like this. This is the combination. 5 ohm and 5 ohm, see, 5 ohm starting from the same point. So we have done that. Again, both these 10 ohms also starting from the same point. I have started from the same point. Here they meet, the wires meet here. From here again, the wire again breaks up into two parts of 10 ohm each, and again this 10 ohm joins together where the 5 ohm and 5 ohm are meeting, and this is the combination. So in this combination we can see here we have two sets of 10 ohm in parallel combination. 10 ohm and 10 ohm in parallel will give us 5 ohm each. So this combination of parallel combination of 10 ohm and 10 ohm becomes 5 ohms. This combination also becomes 5 ohms, and the circuit now has reduced to this combination. The equivalent combination, equivalent circuit is this one. In the middle wire we have two resistors of 5 ohm each. These will add, they are in series, so they will add up to 10 ohm. So let me redraw this. This will become 10 ohm. Now we have three resistors in parallel, 5 ohm, 10 ohm and 5 ohm. So the equivalent resistance will be 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 5. Let us take LCM. This is reciprocal. So R equivalent will become 2 ohms. So what will be the current in the circuit? The current will be V by R equivalent. What is V here? V is 10 volts and R is 2. So we have a current of 5 amperes flowing in the circuit. So in this way, you can first study the circuit and see the different combinations. If it is series or parallel, you have to check and then go on to solve it step by step and find the result. I hope you have a good day. Thank you and meet you again.